What's up guys, how's it going? PJ here, and I want to make this quick review video because I didn't make one last week, and since this week's Raw wasn't that big, I'm just going to go ahead and make a short review video because next week I cannot wait for this. It has been officially announced that the Wyatt family is going to be here on Monday Night Raw this upcoming week, which is so freaking awesome. That's the same week Money in the Bank pay-per-view takes place. Could it be a possibility they're going to be involved somehow in the Money in the Bank pay-per-view, not as in a match, but we might end up seeing them involved in some type of a thing, anything's possible. It's just that they have hyped up so much and I'm so ready for it, and it better not let me down. And the funny thing is that WWE could not mess this up. Seriously, literally, think about it for a second. And also next week they have Vicky Guerrero's job evaluation. So I want to see how that is going to go because Stephanie McMahon, she mentioned saying either you can lose your job or you may get promoted, which I highly doubt it. What if for an instance this happened? What if Brad Pitt, I'm just kidding. What if Brad Maddox gets a promotion? What if he gets to be a general manager and he basically called the shots? Well, where Vicky Guerrero would be behind him. I think that would be pretty awesome. What do you guys think about that? Okay, now, so the Raw kicked off with the All-Stars Money in the Bank guys. Now, I don't know why they say All-Stars because the reason why is that because I think every one of them has been a champion or something. But anyways, they all came out. They cut a, basic promo, putting everybody over, telling everybody how great they are, and, da 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 da. It went on, and afterwards something happened. Daniel Bryan and Kane, Randy Orton, typical stuff they did. Got in an argument where Randy Orton got ticked off and he RKO'd Kane. They basically said that, anything's possible in this match. Then Daniel Bryan got to be in a matchup where he was a special guest referee. Kane and Randy Orton had a matchup. Kane won the match, but Randy Orton ended up giving Daniel Bryan a RKO. Typical stuff they did. In my opinion, this Raw was basically a setup for this upcoming Monday Night Raw, which I cannot wait for it. I think everything that just happened this week was just like a glimpse of what to see, or they're basically fueling up every single feud and stuff because I can't wait to see like what's gonna happen this week's Raw was like they left open pieces here and there. Everything was just scattered out. CM Punk stuff was pretty much empty as well. Like I expected something else at the end of the matchup. Like CM Punk and Curtis Axel had a matchup against primetime players, and this is what happened. This was a pretty typical finish. Like during the whole match, CM Punk wasn't able to get the tag, but he ended up getting a hot tag, and he basically had a setup where he was going to go for a cover on one of the guys from Primetime Players. Ended up that, Curtis Axel came in with the tag on his behind, and he went for a cover. CM Punk stood there, and he walked out. Like, he stared at Paul Heyman, and, he said that, hey, this is not fair or something. I expected, like, something else at the end, but then again, this is a setup for next week. Hopefully, we may see something big. I don't know, not Brock Lesnar because he still has a matchup at Money in the Bank. And no, CM Punk is not going to win Money in the Bank ladder match. You can just like basically take that out. It's pretty simple because he's going to end up feuding up with Brock Lesnar for sure. Okay, now in the Shield, they are trying to build up their tag team championship matchup. Like, they're trying to show that Usos can really have a good tag team matchup. So they're going to have a tag team championship title match at the Money in the Bank. And I believe that Shield is probably going to end up pulling off. This week, they ended up having a 6-man tag team match again, where the Shield took on Christian and the Usos, where the Shield won the matchup. Fandango came back. He had a matchup with Sheamus, and winner by countout was Sheamus because, Fandango cowardly went out. And I'm kind of glad that Fandango came back, but does he have a matchup set up for a Money in the Bank? We don't know yet. Miz had a matchup with the Ryback. Miz won the matchup. Jericho was out at the announcing table. He ended up giving a codebreaker to Ryback. Mark Henry came out, and oh my gosh, I love his new shirt. I already have like 2 of Mark Henry's shirt. One that he wore at all times that said bent on destruction, and I had a cut sleeve one that said bent on destruction. Now, I want to buy this third one, which is again, you know, bent on destruction, but on the back it says, "That's what I do," and I can't wait for it. It just looks pretty awesome, you know. Oh, awesome shirt. You want to talk about an awesome shirt? Daniel Bryan's shirt. Oh my gosh, I gotta have it. I got to have that shirt. The beard shirt is pretty awesome. You can't not refuse that shirt. It's a brand new shirt, and on the side it says yes. You have to check it out. Just go on www.shop.com, and I'm sure you guys can find out. I recently ordered my Hounds of Justice shirt, and it's supposed to come in my mailbox like any day now. And I believe that's probably one of the best shirts I've seen. On the internet it looks great, but I haven't seen it like in person. The graphics and everything looks pretty darn amazing. Okay, now John Cena had a matchup with Mark Henry. I'm just kidding. John Cena had a matchup with Alberto Del Rio. It was a champion versus champion match. John Cena won the matchup. After that, Henry came out and he was trying to make Cena jump. You know, Henry was just laughing, cocky, arrogant, you know. And Raw actually ended up with the scene going towards announcing table. Basically, they're promoting White Family, and they show the promo to end the whole Raw. So what do you guys think about this week's Raw? I think they left out lots of pieces and puzzles. Next week's Raw is going to be amazing. Post your comments. Let me know what do you guys think about this week. And I'll be waiting for White Family. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.